As soon as they heard that Robbert Mugabe had resigned and that his 37-year-old rule on Zimbabwe had come to an end, Zimbabweans took to the streets, celebrating what they called Zimbabwe's independence. The streets of the country's capital, Harare, were packed with joyous Zimbabweans who chanted and danced, celebrating the news. Though not as euphoric, Zimbabweans living in the country seem to have also welcomed the news and are happy that the 93-year-old leader has finally stepped down.
If you were a witness of the Solidarity March, if you were a witness of the inauguration, I'm sure you would agree with me that the multitudes of people, the millions of people that you saw marching on the road, the ones, the celebration, the ululation that you see on the day of the Solidarity March in support of the initiative, in support of the development to have the president or resigning, I'm sure this clearly shows that everybody was so happy and so happy about the developments that took place a couple of days, weeks in Zimbabwe.
It would seem Zimbabweans, both those living in Zimbabwe and those in diaspora, are hopeful and believe the recent political developments in that country will usher Zimbabwe into a brighter future. This in spite of the fact that the interim president, Emmerson Mnangagwa, who was sworn in on Friday last week, was a huge part of former President Robbert Mugabe's government.
Our new president, His Excellency Comrade Emmerson Mnangagwa, I don't have a problem with him having worked with anyone else before, even having worked with the president, the former president Robbert Mugabe. But if you understand what he said on his inauguration speech, he is saying that he is willing to work with everybody else. So I do not see any problem in him having worked with anyone else. What is most important is what he is saying, where he is taking us to, which I'm sure he has got the capacity, and we are going to be fully behind him in all what he wants to take Zimbabwe to.
The question now is whether Mnangagwa will represent a new era for Zimbabwean politics or if he will stay true to the old ways. Perhaps a semblance of what could be an answer to this question could be realized soon. The new president is set to announce his cabinet later this week. Many will look to see whether he will break with the past and name a broad-based government or if he will select politicians from the Mugabe area. Reporting for Swazi TV News is Sevika Kama Mbapani.